sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Hoosier State, where Colts fans rise to their feet with the striking of the anvil as it is time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indy.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Ready? Go 80.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On the ground, it's the rookie from Alabama. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Here we go.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
44-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Leo Chanel. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
18 Cardinal.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Abdul Carter providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, it's Shedeur Sanders.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule.
1st and 10.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Taken down at the 30. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. Skinner. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Colts offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. As we check out the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he's right up there among the best in the NFL at this point in the season. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw here. That's caught. Emeka Buka. Now inside the 25. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
For a Colts. 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for a Colts score.
great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession.
They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone.
He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And the Colts coming out now.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now they go screen. It's complete. A beautiful fake.
Wrap up.
Still moving.
He's on his way.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Point after, right down the middle. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
That one complete. It's tanked down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 40.
First down. He'll drop to throw it.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
The pressure gets to him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
It's now third down.
Ready?
From the gun on third down, Jeffries. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steelers' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And out across midfield down to the 45. Man, 222 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Right back to him on first down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. On first down, Fernandez. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a handoff up the middle. Skinner. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Colts set to take over here offensively. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
2nd and 5. Got his man, Dell. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Colts first down.
From the midfield strike, they look to throw. And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Come on, come on. 70, Timber, Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught by Dell. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line.
Another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And this time will be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Here's Sanders.
And that is caught. It's Winslow. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. There's a short one complete to Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's Shador. Into space at the 45. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing again at Sanders.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, they'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
To throw now, here's Sanders.
He's got him in, complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 78 yards.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Takedown.
71 yards.
And the Colts get a bit closer.
And pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
Second down and a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. Skinner.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Here we go.
They'll run on first down. It's Fernandez.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 25, here's second down and 7.
Up the middle they go. Fernandez.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 18-yard line. Here comes third and about a foot.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Fernandez. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense? Right? If you know, right? You know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 10-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded it.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 14. Third down and 1.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
70 Timberwolves.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
60 by 6.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Let's go now. Go.
Up the middle they go. Fernandez.
And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now,
and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Back to throw.
Jeffries. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there.
And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Ready, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. Jeffries. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
To the right side and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. 69 yards.
And the Steelers add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
At the 20-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jeffries under pressure, and they got to him again.
Now third down and very long.
Brings up third down.
Ready. 70 Lions.
Back to throw. Jeffries. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. There he goes left side. And all the way down to the 9.
Ready. Bronco 80. Ready.
And they take a knee.
Go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
And they will take a knee here. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
19 Tiger. Bronco 80.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Pittsburgh, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, partner. Keep on rolling, baby.